Jayme Lewis, and welcome back to thebassist.net. Today I've got a really easy slap groove in lick that uses lots of hammer-ons and ghosted notes to sound just like this. But before we dive into this, make sure that you've downloaded the PDF file and the audio play-along files for this lesson, and make sure that you've gone through the Essential Slap Techniques course here at thebassist.net. That way you're familiar with all of the techniques that we're going to be using today. So let me break it down for you, okay? I'll show you what's going on under the hood. I'll give you a few tips for how you can practice it this week, but also I'll show you a couple of ways that you can continue to develop this idea and sort of make it your own. Right! Now, one of the best ways to learn new slap grooves and licks is to do something called part practice, where instead of working on the composition as a whole, we're just gonna target a handful of notes at a time, not even an entire bar. So let's take the first 4 notes, for instance. I'm gonna hammer on a D to an E on my A string, and then I'm going to thump 2 ghosted notes on the same string, just like this. And when you can do that, we're gonna tackle the next 4 notes, which is almost the same thing. It's gonna be another D to an E with a hammer on, but it's gonna be on the higher string on my G, frets 7 to 9. And when you can do that, we're gonna combine it with the first 4 notes that we worked on. So start at a slow tempo and kind of work up the speed as you go along. It should sound just like this. And actually for the second half of this measure, we're just gonna put it all together because it's actually really easy. It starts with a ghosted thump on the A string, and then we're gonna pluck 3 E's in a row, but they're all gonna be different octaves. So the first one is the 9th fret of the highest string, G. Then we're gonna thump the 7th fret of your A string, and then another thump on the lowest E string, followed by 2 ghosted thumps on the A string. So when you put it all together, it looks like this. And when you can do that, we just need to put it all together to be able to play through the first bar of this groove. So it sounds like this, in slow motion first. Now the next bar is almost identical. The cadence is the only difference, the ending of it. So we start with the same, but instead of doing the thump on the low E string, I'm gonna play an E. I'm gonna slide it up to my 10th fret G on the same string, and then I'm gonna pluck an octave. So same thing, just kind of take that apart, play it slow at first. When you're comfortable with that, let's go ahead and try playing measure 2 over and over and over again, starting at a slow tempo and then working your way up. Now, I'm sure you've noticed, but bar number 3 is identical to bar number 1. So no need to practice that. Let's skip it. Take a look at bar number 4, okay? It looks familiar. We've got this hammer on from D to E. We've got these 2 ghosted thumps. Another hammer on D to E, but an octave higher. But here's a little bit different. We're gonna play a ghosted thump and then a ghosted pluck. So let's run that over and over again. Slow. And then this part right here is a nice little turnaround lick. Bar 4 is a great place to add a little bit of flair, because what's gonna happen is it's gonna turn us around back to the beginning of the groove, and then we're just gonna repeat it over and over again. So hammer on from D to E, another hammer on from G to A. Now this right here is essentially the same thing. It's a grace note written from A to B, so literally just thump it with your pinky and then slide it up. So we're going from fret 7 to 9, just like that. And then a thump on the 5th fret G. And if you want to, this is a cool place to add a little bit of flair and make the funk vibrato jump out. So I'm just kind of wiggling back and forth between G and G sharp. Play that over and over and over again, nice and slow at first. And when you can do that, we're gonna put the whole thing together. Okay, so go back to bar 1, slow tempo first, and we're just gonna play it over and over again and slowly speed it up like this. And if you want to spice this up a little bit, remember the bass guitar is an instrument of patterns. So I can take this groove and just move it to a different part of the instrument, and it's going to sound really cool. So right now we're playing over an E minor 7 chord. I'm going to move it up to the 4 chord in this case, which is an A minor 7. So that's it for today's lesson. If you need any help at all, feel free to ask a question by dropping me a comment below, and I'll get right back to you just as soon as I can. So take care, have fun, and I'll see you next time here at thebassist.net. Hey, if you like what I do, then make sure you subscribe to the channel by hitting this button right over here. And if you really like what I do, then come hang out with me at thebassist.net by clicking on this button right down here. Make sure you check out the Bassist Podcast. New episodes go live each and every week. Until next time, I'll see you again here at thebassist.net.